And there's a lot of things that I think Irv went out and publicly said that he shouldn't have. And I feel like a lot of things he painted one-sided. He painted a perception that was his. You know what I mean? And I felt like for a long time, I was just quiet and I let it rock.
What do you think is the misconception? Like, what do you think was what people might have thought?
I think the biggest thing is Irv always says, I'm disloyal.
Is this the camera? Yes. Ashanti, you cannot spritz it up. You cannot jazz it up. The minute you put...
They're just petty, man. Is that the camera on me? Yo, what up, man? So boy, you Cami Loki, however you want to call me. So, Irv Gotti, he recently had an interview on Drink Champs. And I see a lot of people thinking that him and Ashanti just recently had a beef. No, man. They had this beef for 20 years. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a few clips from either 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm going to play some clips from Drink Champs so you guys can see that the beef been going on. So without further ado, let's go straight to the video.
Listen. Let me say this. It was, if we're talking about the show that supposedly I said all of this, right?
Said what?
I never said nothing. It was asked, a question was posed to me on the show, like,
Ashanti gonna be on the show.
Dude been hurt for like 20 years, man.
Ashanti ain't on the show. Ashanti ain't on the show. Ashanti made a collective decision when I was going through my trial that she felt this was hurting her. You know what I'm saying? And she felt Murder Inc. was hurting her or damaging her career. And she was growing and she moved on, which is all good. I mean, if someone comes to you, Ange, after you put them on, right? And someone comes to you and says, hey, this is no good anymore. I've grown. It's hurting me. I'm out. I want to be out. What do you? And they try to in essence get off the label. What would you do? Like, I think I handled it pretty graciously. You know what I'm saying? And took it on the.
Are you disappointed?
Would you be?
I'm asking you.
I mean.
Yes.
Yes, of course. It's somebody who I've invested a lot of time, energy, effort, love, a lot of things.
Was he getting on your nerves though at any point?
Okay, now here's Ashanti response. That was years back. Listen to that.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
normal probably.
You know, it was really bad though. It was really bad. And there's a lot of things that I think Irv went out and publicly said that he shouldn't have. And I feel like a lot of things he painted one-sided. He painted a perception that was his. You know what I mean? And I felt like for a long time I was just quiet and I let it rock.
What do you think is the misconception? Like, what do you think was what people might have thought?
I think the biggest thing is Irv always says I'm disloyal, you know, and I didn't ride out and I didn't want to throw up the M's. You know what I'm saying?
During the trial?
Yeah. And I felt like that was so one-sided because first of all, it wasn't true. You know, I was shooting John Tucker Must Die in Canada, and it specifically said in my contract, you cannot leave. You cannot leave Canada. I flew back and forth like 4 or 5 times just to go to the trial. You know what I'm saying? And we weren't even talking at all.
At that point?
Yeah, at all.
Why were you not talking at that point?
We were beefing over the album, The Collectibles, I believe. There was just stuff going on that I didn't like.
Business-wise.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So for him to say, oh, she didn't ride out, I felt like, what are you talking about? I rolled till the wheels fell off, the car was on fire, the windshield was out, the muffler fell off. Like, what are you talking about? You know? And I just felt like it was very one-sided. You know? Oh, you don't want to throw up the M's. What do you mean? When you're telling me, Ashanti, you can't come and record at the studio right now. What am I supposed to do? You know what he told me? Go over to Dirty Entertainment. Go to Dirty ENT. So what am I supposed to do?
Was he jealous?
I mean, I think
Because that sounds like
Was it jealous? Of course.
a jealous comment. That sounds like salty. That sounds salty.
I mean, I think Irv's very emotional. You know what I mean? He's a Cancer. And I feel like he didn't always...
I ain't gonna lie, man. She look cute, man. Hey, if that was me, I would feel the same way.
put business as a priority.
Cute, intelligent, and businesswoman. Oh my God.
That's what I feel.
That's where I feel you, Irv Gotti.
Again, like he just painted the perception very one-sided. And I just feel like now is when I gotta be brave enough to.
Anyways, you guys watch the video or you hear the audio. It's been going on for a long time. Dude just hurt. And I feel him. Like I said, man, she's cute, intelligent, and she's a business-minded woman. That's rare, man. If I was him, I'll feel the same way, god damn it. Alright, straightforward, we're going to the Drink Champ new interview that just came out. And you're gonna hear pretty much the same thing. Dude just hurt. But he doesn't know how to express himself, man. Anyway, so let's go straight to it, man.
Because here's what I suggest happened. She went in the studio and tried to redo Baby, Baby, Baby.
Mary Jane! You can't do that.
You could do that. That's where we took it from, right? So she probably went in the studio, tried to recreate this, and fell drastically short with people saying that don't sound like
The original.
what they did.
Yes.
I need my stems. You know what stems are.
Yes.
So you want me to give you the stems of your whole album now after 20 years, so you're saying you need it for shows.
Right.
You want to take my stems and now you're going to fucking be able to remake your album.
It's like now, dude, just being petty, bro. You being petty. I know you love the girl, man. It's too late now. Shit, I don't know.
Album.
And
But
you
it's petty move though.
wouldn't be able to get $1 of that? I didn't ever.
No, I still eat off of it because
Right.
I own the publishing.
Okay. Jesus.
Okay?
Yes.
And let me, you know, when she be on the shows and she's like, I'm gonna spritz it up and jazz it up. Is this the camera?
Yes.
Ashanti, you cannot spritz it up. You cannot jazz it up. The minute you put
They're just petty, man. Is that the camera on me? You cannot do that shit.
some spritzy and jazz it up, it's not a cover. So when it's not a cover, now it has to come back to me to clear it.
Damn, I understand it's business, but god damn it, dude. It's been 20 years, bro. Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Let me give you an example, Ashanti. We had this record with Vita called Justify My Love, the Madonna shit.
Yes, I remember.
We redid that record and we spritzed it up. Vita spit a verse. Madonna said, rejected, no. That's my classic. We took the verse off and we made that record identically the same. To Lenny Kravitz, his ad-libs, Ashanti did the ad-libs, but we had to make it identical. If you change anything, it reverts back to the writers to clear it.
Wow.
Let me just give you the
Big business move, though.
answer now. No! No! So, it's up to you and whatever bullshit players and musicians you have to recreate the magic that we made, me, Chink, and Seven.
All right, you got your answer? Let's move on to 7.
Hey, man.
Oh, man. Anyways, the interview, it was a great interview. I'm not gonna lie. I watched a lot of it. I didn't watch all of it, but it's so long. It's like almost 4 hours, which eventually I'm gonna watch the whole thing so I can give a full review or a full highlights. But back to what I was saying, man. Dude just being petty. Bro, you being petty, bro, at this point. Because, okay, him and Ashanti, it was not a straight business move. Y'all had a relationship. So now, dude being petty, and as you can see the clips that I showed before, it's the same thing. It's the same conversation years after years, and dude just hurt, man. You hurt. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna have a full review on this interview, and please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.